Grove, my darling, oh Shady Grove, my little on my way to Harlem. Shady Grove, my little standing in the door, shoes and stockings on little bare feet.
Hello there guys, just come out today. I've not mentioned anything yet, but that's what this video is about. I've recently enrolled in a course to sit a level 2 diploma in countryside management. I'm looking to change vocation, having been sick of the building trade for a number of years. I'm going to try and make my hobby my job, in so much that once I've completed the course, I'll be eligible for, apply for jobs as park rangers, and working in the woods and the like. So that's the plan. Part of the course, it's physically demanding, it says. So part of the criteria of the diploma is that you must complete at least 150 hours in work experience. So in order to accomplish that, I've come down today to speak to a guy called Chris from the Wildlife Trust in Essex. He's in a meeting at the moment, hence I'm having a walk about and filming this little snippet. But yeah, so after I've had a meeting with him and spoke to a few other people, like the head park ranger wants to speak to me. You never know, he might even offer me a job. Once I've spoke to him, I'll get back to you and fill you in on what the outcome was. But yeah, it's all exciting times. Not sure I'm looking forward to going back to university though. I mean, I say going back to university, it's a long distance study course. So I'll be studying from home and using the internet and the wonders of technology to be assessed and to put in the essays and the like. But yeah, obviously the work experience part is a big part of it. You've got to know your onions, as they say. So anyway, as I said before, once I spoke to this guy Chris, I'll come back to you and we'll see how we get on. Thank you for listening guys, see you soon.
Some come here to fiddle and dance, some come here to tarry. I come here to fiddle and dance, I come here to marry. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, oh Shady Grove, my little miss, on my way to Harlem. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling, oh Shady Grove, my little miss, on my way to Harlem.
What you saying, Mr. Squirrel? You're pretty right, he's gone. Talking of squirrels, leads me on to something I wanted to mention. The other week, me and George uploaded a video about Bellis Woods. And whilst we was over there, I just wish I'd have caught. Down them times you think, I wish I had the camera rolling. George was creeping around in the undergrowth, as he does, not caring a monkeys for the gnats and midges and mozzies biting him. When all of a sudden, a squirrel must have lost its footing, fell out the tree and landed about a foot from George's shoulder. He jumped out of his skin. Well, after I picked myself up off the floor, we did have a look to see if the squirrel was alright, but we couldn't see any sign of him. But yeah, just one of those things where you wish you had the camera rolling, because I'll tell you boys, it was as funny as hell. I think he left his boots on the floor. Anyway, chat soon. Now again guys, I'm sorry I keep going and coming back and bringing you back at different stages, but unlike some, I can't rattle off a 20-minute video like the likes of Zed Outdoors. Zed, you're a legend, mate. I don't know how you do it. I'd probably end up rambling and mumbling and covering the same ground, so when I get an idea in my head or something like that, I just turn the camera back on again. See, I'm doing it now. Quick footnote, next time I come out, I think I might do something with my bloody keys. I don't know if you can hear them. Every footstep I make, they're jiggling around in my pocket, and it's driving me fucking batty. So anyway, have a look at this. Look. You got to take awe at the absolute majesty of nature and the great outdoors. Just walked down that hill. That was hard work. Walking down the hill, believe it or not, it's about a 45 degree. Sort of leaning back on it. You have to. Hello, big boy. Anyway, guys, check back soon. Hello, guys. Welcome back. It's been a couple of hours since I started filming today. I needed to reflect and absorb, really. Take stock of all what I've learnt today and what the things I've heard, and yeah, so I thought I'd give it a couple of hours, let it all sink in, and then I might get out to walk the dogs. I've got my other bear out with me today. Look, this one's Luna. Tethered her to the gate because she'll be off after the rabbits. There's tons of rabbits around here and should be off. Yeah, just thinking about doing videos. Obviously, the quality of the videos has got to increase. That goes hand in hand with experience, I suppose. I toyed with the idea of scripting it, but then holding a piece of paper whilst walking the dogs is pretty much nigh impossible with these things, because they do pull like a good one. Before we get into this, I just want to have a look at something, if I can get there without her screaming her head off. She's somewhat of a daddy's boy, that one. And it's just a blatant disregard for the areas that we live in. I mean, this has been purposely done, this, and it's been done by kids. I mean, there's local yobbos and what I like to call the great unwashed that frequent these little woods we've got here. It's a shame, really, because, you know, we are in an urban environment, and, you know, the power station has been good enough to release this land as a nature reserve, and you get idiots like that coming over here and destroying it. So let's get back to her before she starts screaming. Honestly, that is like a baby, that, honestly. Yeah, so let's talk about what we said we was going to talk about. Now, after the meeting I had today with Chris, it was actually the Wildlife Trust AGM, which is as most of you know, the annual general meeting. And Chris was, because he's, I think he's the head coordinator for volunteering, I think that's his title. He was unable to chat, but I did have a lengthy discussion with his wife and the ambitions of what they're doing, and got a lot of information very quickly. Hence, it took me a couple of hours to let all that sink in. I may touch upon this again as we go through it, if there's an interest for it. But the one thing she did say was, when I mentioned that me and Georgia got a YouTube channel, she was quite excited about maybe the publicity and the coverage that the National Trust, the Wildlife Trust, could gain from that. They are looking for an artist, so if any of you guys know an artist, I mean an artist in so much that they sculpt. You've all seen them. You go into these country parks and there's I don't know, sculptures out of green woods. I don't know where I'm going with it. I know where I want to go with it, but it's just, the words are failing me at the minute. It's just a cerebral overload, I think. There's loads of things that they're doing. I also spoke to the head warden at the park, and they are keen to take on more volunteers. So I don't know if I can get this in camera. I'll probably leave a link to a website down below as it happens. This is some of the Right, sorry about it, lads. Should we have another go at this, shall we? Get this nailed. Yeah, so yeah, Zed, if you watch this, mate, I do intend to do a VR to your free life lessons, and I think, with no spoilers, I think one of them might touch upon calming the hell down and stop trying to force it. I've slowed down. The dog slowed down. As you can't see no more rabbits. Yeah, it might be one of them. Take stock and slow down. But yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, so going back to what we were saying before about what's transpired today and what I've have to let sink in, is that it comes in, it's two-part really. In the summer months, the Wildlife Trust doesn't really do any conservation work at all because of, so I just spotted I think it's a dog. Yeah, anyway, they don't do any conservation work in the summer months because of nesting birds, disturbing habitats, and it's all about putting the habitat back, not sort of, yes, chopping it away, but at the right time of year, not just go in there with gay abundant and start hacking away at everything. But where that's the Wildlife Trust. The guy I met, and I did meet the head warden, which deals with that side of things. The guy Chris I went to see today, he's got his own little projects, and he deals with the construction of new environments and new, I I wouldn't say amusements, but places for children to go. I mean, one of them's called Story Time, where they want to put in wood sculptures and the like, and things like that. There's a tree house project. There's loads of things to be doing. So yeah, I'll probably be helping them. Now it's going to be, the whole reason for me doing this is to, exit the building trade, as it were. But it's going to work out that I'm probably going to go there with some of my expertise and help them build, because some of the things they're building do require, reading from plan and building off a drawing, which is what I don't want to do anymore. But it will be a trade-off. Obviously, I'll sort of have to help them with their bit, and then they teach me what I need to learn for my course. Look at the size of that thing. Now I do know what that's called, but my memory's not working in a minute. I think it's giant hogweed or something like that. Just found an apple tree. I do like finding fruit trees. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a trade-off, but that can't be helped. And I don't mind helping these people. They're lovely. It's a little bit like the YouTube community. I think you'll know what I mean by that. Funky definitely does. It is like you do meet, but if you get outdoors, if you go out in the woods, you do meet a different type of person that you meet in, say, the big cities, where everyone's in a rush, everyone's got their head stuck in a bloody phone or a tablet or a Kindle or whatever it is. No one seems to talk to each other. I mean, I don't live in central London. I just live on the outskirts, but I do commute into central London, and I can't tell you the amount of times I've got onto a train and everyone's looking down into their bloody phones, or they've got their head in a book, which I don't mind because I did that myself. But no one says hello. As you know, when we had the 100 pepper meat, everyone spoke to everyone and no one knew no one. And then I think how it worked out for us is me and Georgie walked away with loads of new friends, loads of new contacts. But you'd never get that, not in a month of Sundays in the real world. I might even get on my soapbox as it happens and do a video about, people's lack of communication. Would it be an interesting video? I don't know. Drop a comment in the box below and let me know if you want me to get on my soapbox about how bad people travelling on trains are. I might actually get on a train and film people doing it. I think it'd be quite funny as it happens. But yeah. So yeah, that's what's happened today. I'm actually really, really, really excited about it. And the best part of it all is that I've got a really, really supportive missus as well. So she's like, yeah, you know, you go for what you want to do. She's seen it happen. She's seen me do all this work and it not work out. Luna, we're going the other way. Darling, come on. So I'm going to cut this off because I've got to get this dog back. Because I swear to you, if she sees another rabbit, that dog's gone. And I ain't losing my baby. So anyway, I'll check back with you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.